Hi, my name is Kaylin Lample. My primary language is English, and my pronouns are she, her. I currently teach fourth grade ELA at Wimber Area School District, and I love it. I didn't think I'd ever want to teach the upper elementary grades, but I have found that I really enjoy fourth grade. I also have two cats, Peaches and Timmy. In my spare time, I enjoy reading fantasy stories, and in the fall, I really enjoy attending craft shows with my sister. All of those things bring me a large amount of joy. And so now that you know a little bit about me, I'm going to share some historical events that still affect conditions within the education realm today. The first was the creation of the No Child Left Behind Act, or NCLB. This took place in 2002, and it required schools to have written expectations of parent involvement. It really just helped provide more opportunities to families to become more involved, specifically those lower income families. It then shifted in 2015 to the Every Student Succeeds Act, which President Obama signed into effect. It effectively replaced NCLB, but having some of those same goals. And there was this shift instead of parent involvement to family involvement. It also increased funding that wanted to outreach to all families. Another aspect was that it wanted to have 1% of Title I funds that had to go towards family engagement. I know I teach at a Title I school, and we have an event every spring that has our reading specialist teachers and usually a handful of regular ed teachers that put on this family reading night, and we try to get all families from our community to come in, and we just promote reading in different ways. So there's a lot of different sections throughout our school. Another aspect of the Every Child Succeeds Act is it also led to a requirement of home visitation programs for those low income and immigration families. Overall, it was just some laws that got put into place to try and ensure that all families were going to have some of the same opportunities, and to make sure that every child had kind of the same opportunities in order to succeed. The second event I will be discussing is the creation of NCM, or the National Congress of Mothers, and this took place in 1897. So they wanted to make sure that certain issues were being addressed in schools. It was mostly made up of middle class women who kind of knew the education system, but they felt that there were certain things lacking. So they really had this focus on health education and wanting to promote kindergarten. This no longer exists. It shifted now to the PTA, which I'm sure a lot of people are very familiar with. It's the Parent Teacher Association. This has grown to become a national organization. It's made up of millions of families, students, teachers, administrators, and community leaders. That kind of has a very similar goal of just trying to kind of build this gap between families, the community, and educators. So I know my school has a very large PTA. They meet monthly. We are encouraged as staff to go and attend. And they just have events all throughout the school year that tries to kind of build that gap between families and the school. So one of our biggest events is the Someone Special dance. It used to be the father-daughter dance, but as I'm sure many people know, a lot of families aren't quite the same dynamic anymore. So we try to kind of make it more inclusive so that those that maybe don't have fathers still can attend and bring someone that's special to them. So we have some people that bring their mom, some people bring uncles, older brothers, and they just get to dance. And then we also have a similar event in later in the year that's the cookout. It used to be the mother-son cookout, but for a similar reason it was changed. It's for the boys in the school to bring someone special with them. They play games, kind of eat. And those are just a few of the events. They do a lot more throughout the year that we really appreciate. Just like I said again, trying to build that connection between families and educators.